You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
BECU presents the KISW Financial Advisor. Here to talk money, please welcome Todd. I invented numbers, so I know how this stuff works. Peach.
That's right, man. Get it, Todd. 25 years of experience in the financial services industry. Lots of positions he's held in both consumer and business lending. That's Todd Peach. God bless him.
BECU.
Yeah, .org.
And I'm not your boss, BJ.
No, you're not. So
we know what happens. So.
Yeah, no pepper spray from Todd. As a matter of fact, I mean, when you are part of a credit union, everybody's boss.
I guess I am your boss.
Yeah, I thought about that. Dang it, I better go and check my car. Make sure it's not slashed. The cool thing about BECU, man, it is a credit union, which means everything a bank can do, they can do. But because it's member-owned, Todd, there's going to be no shenanigans. Everybody's taking care of everybody.
Yep, you own the place.
Nice. And if you'd like to join, it's simple. You just got to live, work, or attend school in Washington State. That is it. BECU.org. If you got a question for Todd about anything, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Patrick in Snohomish, you are on with Todd from BECU. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Patrick.
So basically, my fiance just lost his job a couple weeks ago, and I just got a new job. In that whole, not getting my check for 3 weeks, and bills are getting hard to pay,
Mm-hmm.
So I was just curious if there are, any programs or anything we could, go about.
Yeah, well, there's a few things. I think, first, I would reach out to NFCC. It's the National Foundation for Credit Counselors. These are nonprofit credited agencies that will help you kind of go through all your expenses and your income and your budget, kind of help you put together a disaster plan, if you will, to try to get you through until you get back at work again. Secondly, don't ignore the bills as you come in. They're going to be, they're obviously going to be negative reporting on your credit, but reach out to your creditors and explain your situation. See if they can work with you. Maybe come up with deferring or just paying interest only for a certain period of time. It still might impact your credit, but it's going to impact your credit anyway if you don't reach out to them, because you're going to be late. So if you're going to be late on a bill, reach out to the creditors, explain the situation, what's going on, and see if they'll work with you.
Oh, for sure.
But before you do that, come up with, show them what's happening. Have documentation showing, with the income, what you're getting and what's going out, so they know you're just not, flying off to Vegas and then not paying your bills as well. So,
flying off to Vegas would be fun.
Well, you could double your money, I suppose, right?
Just some guy made like $1 million in 5 minutes when he was in Vegas, just right away.
Who did?
Some dude on the internet.
Okay, well, that dude, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't happen to anybody but him.
I mean, that's the best way to start off a trip to Vegas.
And do you think he just stopped? Did he stop, or do you think he's going to lose it all back to him?
I bet by now he's broke, yeah.
Yeah. It's one thing to get that $1 million. And he must have felt like he was just like, I can't lose.
He made $1 million within 5 minutes of showing up at the casino on St. Patrick's Day.
Wow.
He played the Monopoly penny slots machine.
And it paid him out $1 million?
Penny slots?
Yes.
Good on him.
Penny slots paid him $1 million.
Wow.
That life isn't fair.
I'm out after that. I'm out.
I'm pumped when I get $5 or $20.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I would cash out and go home.
Be gone.
Yeah.
Next flight out.
No, maybe watch a good Cirque show, get a good dinner, and then go home.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Hope that helps, Patrick. And feel free to reach out to me if you have, need more tips. So
Patrick, go to Vegas, play the penny slots.
I didn't say that.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Yeah, you can always email Todd. Just go to KISW.com. Check out our on our homepage. Just scroll down. You'll see that banner with Todd's smiling face. Click on that. You'll get to email him. Plus, it will take you to a page with a lot of great resources like Todd just mentioned. And Todd, that's the thing a lot of us aren't trained at a young age, is to really come out with that disaster plan, because, man, that hurts when you're young, when you got your bills, you got everything, you get fired, and then you sit there and go, oh, my gosh, half our income is gone. How are we going to do this? Yep. And that whole disaster plan, no one ever talks about it.
No. That's the very, very first thing you should do, is to have at least $1,000 sitting aside as in emergency fund, disaster fund, whatever you want to call it. Things come up. And then you want to build that up over time. So eventually you have 3 to 6 months of your expenses sitting there. So if you do have this type of situation, you're prepared for it. Or there's a medical situation, whatever, something you did not know that was coming.
It seems counterintuitive to me that you could call like the biller.
Yeah.
If I owe somebody some money, to give them a call. Hey, can you help me out? Because I don't have a lot of cash coming in.
Yeah. Well, the alternative is you don't pay, right? And then what happens? Then they shut it down anyway.
Yeah.
And then you're past due. Now they're not going to want to work with you as much, right? Because you didn't. But if you reach out to them to begin with, your chances of getting help are significantly increased. But if you don't, you just let it go. Then it goes to collections, and then you're getting phone calls, and then the interest and penalties stack up. And so, neither situation is great, right? Ultimately, we'd like to be able to pay everything and pay it on time and get it paid off. But if you're in that situation, and many people were when we had the recession, yeah, that seems like it was a long time ago, but 8-9 years ago, a lot of people were in that same situation.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's Todd Peach from BECU. Kayla from Puyallup, you are on the Rock.
Hey guys, come on.
Good morning, Kayla. You're on with Todd. Go ahead. Hello.
Hey, sorry. Are you still there? Sorry.
Hello. Hello, Kayla. Hey. Yes, Kayla. Go ahead.
Hey, so I just was wondering if there are any good programs that I can try and help my staff up with. I'm the general manager at a hotel, and our company doesn't sponsor 401k programs for the associates. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are young, and it seems to be kind of a theme, especially with these sessions with Todd, is that, younger people don't know how to set themselves up right. So I'm just wondering if there's any programs that I could have maybe come in and kind of talk to them and help them set up like their own 401k.
Yeah, so are you looking, Caleb, more for retirement type of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Email me, and then I can get you hooked up with some folks. There's a new program that's come out. It's like an exchange at the state of Washington for retirement planning, because there's many companies in your situation that do not offer retirement plans for their employees, and it's critical that they offer those, or at least have access to those. So go to, like BJ said, go to his page, shoot me an email, and I'll get you hooked up either with some local resources, or if you're interested, maybe even somebody from BECU that can come out and speak to the folks. So.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
You bet, Kayla.
That's really cool. Somebody who's actually like a general manager want to make sure their employees are taken care of that way.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And the thing is if you take care of your employees, financial stress is like the number one reason for turnover in the workplace and loss of productivity. And so if companies really embrace that and help their employees, it goes a long way to not only helping the employee but helping the business as well.
And Todd, I'm a parent, and I know that I also have to just get on my kids, because I remember being their age. When you're in your 20s, you just don't care about what life is like when you're in your 60s. You don't care. It's so far away. You don't think you're making a lot of money. But I do think that the parents have to go, look, you are going to get some sort of retirement savings account now, especially with the IRAs out there, the Roth IRAs, where, my gosh, if they can start, they're gonna make bank when they're older. Because we don't know if Social Security is going to be around. I can't tell you what it's going to be like in 40 years when my kids are in their 60s.
Yeah. I mean, even then, don't bank on Social Security. If it's there, that's your play money or whatever. That's how I look at it.
That's when we have fun, huh?
Yeah, that's when you go to Vegas. That's your Vegas money. It's your Social Security money. No, but you're absolutely right, BJ. The power of compounding, if you can start in your 20s, it's amazing. If you just put like $5,500 a year, you'll have over $1 million by the time you're 65. Easy.
That's just nuts.
Yeah.
When are we supposed to start that?
You were supposed to start it a while ago, Steve.
Yes, a little while ago, Steve.
You're what they call the catch-up guy.
But I mean,
with science, I might get to live longer. So if I start now,
but
by the time I'm 200.
Yeah. Well, it's not too late. You're just going to have to put a little bit more than
you are.
500 in.
Yeah, I've been on that plan. I mean, I'm on that catch-up plan because I never did any of that. And so pretty much that's what I'm doing for the rest of my life, just socking as much away as possible to make up for all that compounding interest I never got to do.
Yeah. But to your point, BJ, if parents out there, if you have kids in their 20s, 30s, help them, coach them, get them started with that Roth IRA or just investing. If they have workplace retirements, make sure they're at least getting the match if the company does match it, if it's 3%, whatever that is. That's where you start, get that, and then, but if you can get that, I think the IRA limitations went up to 6,000 this year for folks that don't have.
Yeah, there were a lot of parents. I don't know, man. When my kids were younger and they were in our peer group, who just were not thinking you should help your kids, and they don't understand what it's like. The kids just got so much debt and this and that they really need you to go in there and go, look, you're doing this. Here's what you're doing, and if they give you a Greek code, I'll toss you a couple bucks a week if I have to, but you are going to start a retirement account. It's really important, and I get that you don't care. Good, I will care for you because I'm your father. I'm supposed to care about this stuff because now I'm old enough to care. I didn't care when I was their age, but I care now.
Yeah, absolutely. And let them know that, hey, this is going to go up and down. I got a call from my daughter, like January, whatever.
Oh, yeah, everybody was talking about January.
Wait a minute, can you take a look at my investments? I'm losing all this money. I'm like, it's all good, just set it and go. Keep contributing. I tell her it's on sale. If it goes down, buy some more. You like sales, right? She goes shopping all the time.
That is a tough thing for a person to see. Don't you really can't look at those accounts.
No.
Either way, when you think you went up, you go, woo! And you're like,
we're going to go party tonight, right? No, and then
Yeah, the correction is coming.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Well, as usual, the time has flown. But if you didn't get through on the phone lines with Todd, you can always email him. Just go to the KISW website, KISW.com. Scroll down, see the banner with Todd's smiling face. He'll answer any question you have via email. Todd's been good like that. And don't forget, if you would like to go banking in a great way, BECU rocks the house. If you live, work, or attend school in Washington State, you can be a member of BECU's credit union. Credit unions are really amazing. And, some people think you should never do a bank again, but go with the credit union. I won't say that's me.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm not going to argue with that, BJ.
Todd, good seeing you, buddy.
Likewise, BJ. Thanks.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but there was supposed to be a sequel to Forrest Gump. And this sequel was so dark that it's probably a good thing that it was never made. I will tell you what this was supposed to be about at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I did not know this, but I guess Forrest Gump almost had a sequel. Makes sense. It was such a popular movie. I am surprised they didn't make a sequel, actually.
I had no idea until this morning that it was even considered.
But now I know why they didn't make a sequel, because the storyline, oh, man. This sequel was going to have Little Forrest Jr. He was going to have AIDS. That was going to be the storyline. Little Forrest Jr. having AIDS. Because in the first movie, Jenny died, and it was of an unknown virus, and it turns out...
But they were hinting, I think, that it was that.
Yeah.
It was around the time where...
HIV,
was first coming out, and I assumed that even when I watched it.
Well, your assumption was correct, because that's exactly what they intended it to be.
See, I'm smart.
You're a smart guy. Screenwriter Eric Roth says, quote, it was going to start with his little boy having AIDS, and people wouldn't go to class with him in Florida.
Jeez. The way he says it, I mean, on paper, it sounds like that sounds rather like heavy and dark, but and these are talented people that put together Forrest Gump, which probably, I would imagine they would have found a way to make that not lighthearted, but you know what I mean? Because Forrest Gump obviously had a lot of humorous moments in addition to some heartfelt moments. So I as much as it sounds super depressing, I feel like they would have found that line to work around.
Yeah, because like you said, just on the written page, it sounds really depressing and dark.
Yeah.
Roth also put Tom Hanks in the back of O.J. Simpson's Bronco.
Okay, see, that's awesome.
Yeah. He says, quote, he would look up occasionally, but they didn't see him in the rearview mirror, and then he'd pop down. That's what that was going to be.
Can they just film that scene?
Yeah, I want to film that.
I want to see that.
Yeah, they turned in a whole screenplay, but the movie did not get made, and they're saying that it's another casualty of September. He turned it in on September 10th, 2001. And, of course, then the next day was September 11th, 9/11. And he met with Robert Zemeckis. He met with Tom Hanks. And they all were just like, we just, it doesn't have the same meaning anymore. It's interesting. It's just how powerful one day like that is just like, yeah, never mind.
I always talk about how the music industry was so heavily impacted by 9/11. So many albums that probably would have done well didn't. Songs that didn't get played maybe because there was some kind of a flying reference to them. Got scrapped from radio stations. And at the time, there wasn't really, internet was around, but it wasn't where people found their music for the most part. So radio really had a lot to do with the success of a band. And if all of a sudden things weren't getting played because it was too sensitive to whether it be lyrically or song title, whatever it may be, I think it impacted a lot of bands.
And they were going to have a scene, supposedly one of the biggest scenes in this movie, where Forrest is sitting in front of the federal building in Oklahoma City when it blows up.
Oh.
And they're like, we're not going to do this movie. Not after September 11th.
Well, I doubt they would have been able to even pull it off.
Yeah, you're right.
At that time.
Yeah, I've told the story before. If you remember the TV show Heroes, the buying the box set for a DVD sometimes or anything, you go, there's a couple of deleted scenes. But it was interesting because they had a whole character who happened to be Middle Eastern, who had the power basically to become a giant explosive bomb. That was his mutant ability, if you will. And they scrapped the actor, they scrapped the storyline, they scrapped it all because September 11th happened, and they were like, we cannot have this Middle Eastern guy have these powers. This would be horrible. So the poor actor...
For Heroes?
Yeah.
Heroes wasn't around September 11th, was it?
When did Heroes come out? Because
2004, 2005, I thought.
Yeah, why would September 11th have something to do with Heroes?
Because of that, they just said, we're not going to do it.
Came out in 2006.
So what was the...
I don't get it.
I always thought it was September 11th because they changed...
It makes no sense.
Because they scrapped the whole thing.
Had to have been another tragedy. Probably like one of the... the London bombings, maybe? Or
it could have been. You might be right.
Because that doesn't make any sense.
You're right. Now that you think about it...
I was like, listening to this, I'm like, Heroes did not come out that long ago.
But it's funny they scrapped out, because I have it on my DVD. They show all the scenes that were never used with this guy, this one actor that never ever appeared in Heroes, but you see all the full scenes him acting with the rest of the cast.
I'd imagine it was some kind of tragedy. I wouldn't be surprised. You have to make the adjustments. But I don't think it couldn't have been September 11th.
Yeah, you're probably right. Obviously everybody was a lot more concerned anyway, but it is, 4 or 5 years later, how did they write that character up in the first place? I don't know, Steve. That's a good question.
Yeah, that seems weird.
Because I have the box set, and I have this whole guy's deleted scenes.
I'm reading a little bit about the Forrest Gump film because I was like, that's so weird. Like, I don't know if they were tying the two together, but if so, this is the way that they find dark humor and make it more lighthearted, because like you mentioned that the story was going to revolve around Forrest Gump's kid who has AIDS. And what was going on, and apparently they were going to have a scene where no one wanted to be on the bus with him because of what he had. Yeah, because everyone was so scared of things that they didn't know about. So, in order to get around that, they couldn't be on the bus. But it sounds like they were going to have him. They were going to be riding with OJ in the Bronco instead of a bus because they couldn't get on. The kid couldn't get on the bus, which would have been really funny.
That's nuts.
They're just in the back of the Ford Bronco.
There he is,
popping up, him and his kid.
Nuts. That's insane.
Yeah. So no luck finding out why the show made the adjustments for Heroes?
I always made the assumption it was because of September 11th, but you're right. It was a few years after when that first season debuted.
Some of these maybe it was from the Boston bombings?
No,
that was way after,
That was way after, yeah. That was 2013, the Boston bombings.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I wonder if it was just Middle Eastern sensitivity, where the actor's ethnicity was the problem. Because of the fact that obviously it was the bombers were from the Middle East. I don't know. That's a really good question. But they scrapped the whole character and the whole thing and gave it to another guy. And I felt so bad for the guy because he shot the scenes. Like, the scenes were done.
Yeah.
And then they were like, never mind.
Somebody has a very important text to bring up.
Okay.
Can we talk about how Steve is wrong about the best Misty flavor at Dairy Queen? Also, there's free ice cream there today.
Oh, there is free ice cream today.
There's free ice cream at Dairy Queen?
Why?
March 20th. I just saw a video and it was like, get a free small cone today.
You used to work there, Danny. What's going on? I mean, Dairy Queen small cone. I'm so hungry right now too. So,
yeah, apparently it's free cone day.
I like how we were trying to figure out what was going on with Heroes. Only Vicky looked online to figure out what's happening. We talk about why is it having free ice cream. We're all on our computers trying to figure it out.
Well, we know first day of spring.
Priorities. Yes, it is.
Oh, that's probably what it is. And ice cream is very synonymous. Yeah.
Hashtag free cone day.
Also, lemon lime, Steve. You're wrong.
Lemon lime is not better than grape.
Yes, it is.
In anything.
Especially if you put a soft serve on the side of it and make a misty float.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You guys are stupid.
Well, I mean, no, a misty float in general sounds good.
No.
You don't want a misty float?
No, I don't want anything getting in the way of my soft serve. It's just going to liquefy it.
All right.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
Well, listen, that just means I got to get more soft serve.
Well, okay, I'm okay with that part.
Yeah.
A free vanilla cone is available at all participating Dairy Queens, except for mall locations are not participating.
And I have to tell you,
one cone per customer, but if you change your outfit and you go to different ones, I bet you can get another one.
Not that you've ever done that.
Not with ice cream.
Oh, man, I got to be good today. Oh, gosh, I want to go
It's
there.
It's small, man. It's like barely anything.
I know.
A small cone.
That's the trouble is I can't stop at a small cone.
Just a small one.
You know I'm going to go back and get the whole
Just
the whole
a
thing.
little one.
Just a tip.
Next thing you know, peanut butter parfait's in my mouth.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry,
Escalated.
buddy. That's what happens.
Well, if you don't go today, from March 21st to the 31st, you could get it through their app for just 50 cents.
That's still a great deal.
A regular cone or a dipped one.
Ooh, they're going to dip it?
Yeah, they do that, man.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean, same price?
Same price.
I like
50
that
cents.
deal.
I'd still go with regular over dipped.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
But lemon lime is the only way to go, sorry.
Oh, for Mr. Misty?
Misties?
Yeah.
I've never tried anything other than grape because it's so fantastic. Why try anything else?
The cherry wasn't bad either. And they also had blue raspberry.
Ooh, the blue raspberry is intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm just done with cherry flavored things, man.
Are you done with cherry flavored
I
things?
have been for a long time.
I still
The
like
only cherry
I think
flavored
Lifesavers really kind of soured me on cherry flavor.
Yeah, that's what you did there.
They just go too hardcore with having it in everything.
I feel like cough syrup is
Yeah.
what ruined it as a child.
Exactly.
I've
I
never
bet
liked
that's it.
cherry because of cough syrup.
Oh, I'll tell you what brought me back. Okay, because I was with you guys, but I'll tell you what brought me back. Cherry Garcia ice cream brought me back. And even Trader Joe's has a cherry yogurt, which isn't the same, but still makes me think I'm eating Cherry Garcia, even though I know it's not as good. But it's still tasty, but it's just not ice cream.
We got a text. Tell Mr. Eyeliner that lemon lime is the worst flavor you could have for anything in life. Get
Wow.
with it.
Hey, Mr.
Great
Eyeliner.
rules, you loser. I like that one.
Whoa! Mr. Eyeliner has been called.
I hate to side with Danny, but
Oh, don't.
I'd rather a lemon lime soda than a grape soda.
Oh,
any
shut
day of the week.
F
Grape
up.
soda doesn't
sucks.
taste
Grape
like
soda
grape.
is the best soda.
Grape soda is amazing.
There is no arguing this.
Oh,
It tastes like
lemon lime.
Diamond
It's
Tabs.
better than
Yes.
Coca-Cola flavor soda?
No.
Grape soda
Oh.
is the best
No, now
soda.
you're high. Now you're really high. I mean, if I have to go with a fruit-flavored soda, I could see where you put grape up there, though I'm an orange man
There is
myself.
not a better flavor than grape with anything. Bubblegum, soda, Misties.
I love the strawberry flavor, I think,
Yeah,
is the top for
strawberry's
me.
I
Yeah.
forgot
I
for
can't do
bubblegum?
strawberry either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strawberry bubblegum's good.
Strawberry
One
soda
texture
is legit.
says grape is underrated.
Honestly, lemon lime is like second to everything. Orange is the best flavor of everything. Orange
Orange,
soda,
vanilla.
but they don't have
Distant
orange
second to grape.
misty. No.
What, orange?
Yeah.
Distant second?
Distant second.
All right, at least it comes in second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love grapes, but I have to tell you, grape soda never did a whole lot for me.
Do you ever have it?
Oh, yeah. I've had grape soda.
Like
but-
Welch's? I'm not talking that Fanta stuff.
Oh,
Talking
well, I
Welch's.
haven't had Welch's grape soda, so I can't say. You mean I haven't had the Cadillac of grape sodas? Is that why I don't like it?
You said it best.
Okay.
It is the Cadillac of grape soda.
Okay. You know, Welch, I mean, I can't believe Welch has got they got the jam, they got the jelly, now the grape soda. Well, they know they're grapes. I should have known. I should have trusted Welch's. Right? Okay.
Something else. You guys are hilarious. You go from terrorism to soft serve ice cream.
Well, there would be no terrorism if it wasn't for if people had more soft serve ice cream. I contend if people were having good food, hanging out with each other, they wouldn't be mad at each other. That's the beautiful thing about good food. You know, Italian families, we used to yell and scream, but then you put a plate of pasta in front of us, we're all getting along again.
Yeah. So he says grape flavored things taste like cough syrup. Tell Mr. Eyeliner lemon lime is great.
See?
Hey, Mr. Eyeliner.
That's why I can't do grape anything. It literally tastes like Dimetapp. Like, I would just get, it's terrible.
Oh, I can understand how that could ruin your life, but you got to get some Cherry Garcia, and apparently, according to Steve, you got to get some Welch's grape soda to bring you back.
So he says, I can't listen to a radio station where one of the hosts claims that grape soda is the best. Absolutely disgusting flavor. Cherry Cola is the best. Shut up with your cherry.
Cherry Cola is good.
No.
Cherry Cola is pretty amazing.
I'm kind of with the texture. If he can't listen, I don't think I can work. I'm going to have to go get my resignation.
Cherry Dr. Pepper is better than Cherry Coke, though.
Absolutely.
What are you people
Cherry
talking
Dr.
about?
Pepper is the pinnacle.
Pinnacle.
No,
Yeah.
you guys are
Best.
high.
I don't even go anywhere near anything that starts with the word cherry.
Ugh. It's like I don't even know you, Steve.
And hence, never mind. I'm not even going to say it.
We're not going to have a good time in Acropolis in Portland if there's a stripper named Cherry.
Well, you know what? Pass. Hard pass. Wait, that's the wrong word to
Yeah,
use.
you want to use soft pass would be probably the best way to go.
What about blunt wraps? Someone says great blunt wraps.
All right, sure.
Yes.
First of all, I mean, I'm so frustrated with this whole conversation. A Cherry Dr. Pepper over Cherry Coke? Are you people insane?
Yes.
Cherry Coke is the best. Well, it's not the best because I kind of do like orange and vanilla flavored Coke now.
You've tried it?
I haven't tried the one they put in the can. I make my own at the Freestyle machines, and they're awesome.
What about Sour Patch Kids, Danny? Grape the best because one texter agrees with me.
They don't have grape Sour Patch Kids.
Purple.
I've never had one then. I've had
Purple Sour Patch?
No, they have the blue. They have blue raz. I don't think they have purple.
Oh.
Who knows? I'm sure you guys are eating. I'm sure it's all 100% natural flavored.
They're from real fruits. Yes.
Oh, are they really?
Like fruit snacks, too. The grapefruit snack is the best fruit snack.
The orange in all of those, but yeah.
So he says, I'm unimpressed with people who don't like grape soda.
Yeah. I'm unimpressed with all of you, actually. Can't believe Cherry Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, they come in great flavors.
I've never had one.
I bet you have, and you probably were like, this is the best one ever, but it's too late because you already ate it, so you didn't know what you were eating.
Yeah, that's it. Yesterday, Steve, the grape ape over here, got this one wrong.
What is the name of Dr. Evil's cat in the movie Austin Powers International Man of Mystery?
Oh, Matunsis.
No.
Little Evil?
No.
Little Evil. Little Kitty.
No.
Little Kitty Kitty. That's it. Yeah. I think we were looking for Mr. Bigglesworth, but I like Little Kitty.
Little Kitty.
Yeah. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 8:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I'm getting my wages garnished. Can bankruptcy help with that?
Absolutely. One of the big reasons people file bankruptcy is because they have a judgment or a lawsuit against them, or their wages are getting garnished, and so they can't pay their other regular ongoing bills. People sometimes think that you can't file bankruptcy once they have a judgment against them or once a garnishment has started, and that's not true. Filing bankruptcy will immediately stop any garnishment that you have going, except for child support, and stop your creditors from continuing on with garnishments of your bank account, your wages, and in most cases will discharge that liability through the bankruptcy process. And we can file a bankruptcy case for you usually the day you come in.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
I'm Erin Ryan, political commentator, comedy writer, and host of Crooked Media's Hysteria.
And I'm co-host Alyssa Mastromonaco, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff for President Obama.
Each week on Hysteria, we are joined by a team of hilariously opinionated ladies to discuss the headlines from the serious to the absurd.
We cover everything from reproductive rights to rom-coms and break down the political news of the week and cultural stories that affect women's lives.
New episodes of Hysteria drop every Thursday. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.